who's gonna sing it, because I can't.
Oh no. I'm a real Rivers Cuomo, huh? Know me if you want to destroy.
Thank you.
That's the B-roll.
It's great.
I'm Ander.
I'm Roman.
I'm Dylan.
And we're Graphic Tease. Was that good or no?
Do you want to introduce the song or do you want to introduce the song?
You can introduce it.
Okay. The song's called Feelings Mutual. 1, 2, 3, go.
Did you notice you were in my mind? You were in my head. Wish you were in my bed. Did you notice it was getting late? What a fucking day. It was fucking great.
It's a lie. Tell me why. Can't we break the mold of this shit?
If it's a lie, we'll say goodbye and I'll move on from this shit. Notice I was on my phone, feeling all alone, waiting to get home. Did you notice I was feeling down? Whenever you're around, time to drown you out.
If you try to change my mind, I'll tell you all my secrets.
And if you try in 5 years' time, we can pick up all the pieces.
Good thing that happened after.
The first song, Feelings Mutual, I kind of wrote. I was just listening to Joyce Manor, listening to my Midwest emo stuff, and was just looking for something to kind of have that space of like a quick kind of punk song and just something to jam to. And I'm really terrible at writing songs, so I kind of wrote a cheesy love song, and then I listened to this song called Awkward by San Cisco, which is basically like a dual perspective of a guy liking someone, and then the girl, her verse is leave me alone, you creep kind of thing. So that's kind of how the song happened, and then I recorded it, a demo, sent it to them, and they added a whole another verse and kind of a whole another meaning, which they kind of bloomed into my favorite song probably on the EP that we're gonna work on. So yeah, that's basically it. It's a smooth punk song.
What was the next one? Word?
Sympathy.
Sympathy. Oh yeah, that's me. Okay. The song's called Sympathy.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I ask of you, I ask of you, I ask of you, I ask of you.
You never hear my side, you never say I'm right. You always drag me down. I will do this right, I know you do this right. It's time I do this time.
Ooh, oh, 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 oh. Ooh, oh, 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 oh.
I just need a little sympathy, sympathy in everything I do. I just need a little sympathy, sympathy from you. I just need a little sympathy, sympathy in everything I do. only thing I want from you. But I gotta say, you put it my way. You always tell me that I'm not worth nothing. Gotta save myself, give me a little sound. Say I'm sorry, but I know you're perfect.
Narcissistic tendencies always get the best of me. It's like I'm not around. Done with your control. It's time that I be set free. I'm sick of being drowned. Ooh, ah, ah, ah. Ooh, ah, 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 ah.
I just need a little
Sympathy, sympathy,
in everything I do. I just need a little
sympathy, sympathy,
from you. I just need a little
sympathy, sympathy,
in everything I do. I just need a little
sympathy, sympathy.
from you. The one thing I ask from you, the only thing I want from you is a little
Sympathy, sympathy,
is a little
sympathy, sympathy,
is a little
sympathy, sympathy,
is a little
sympathy, sympathy.
sympathy from you.
So a song that like means a lot to me, honestly, is Sympathy. Like I wrote it about my ex-boyfriend, which is kind of like cheesy, like Dylan said, very cheesy start. But it's basically just about not receiving the same love that you're giving and wanting better for yourself, but not really knowing where to seek it out at. I don't know, it just means a lot to me. I have to shout out Susanna, our drummer, for writing like the instrumental for that song. She absolutely crushes it every time. I'm so sad that she can't be here right now.
She's not dead. She's
She,
just not dead.
yeah, she's not dead. She's not dead. She's just in Santa Cruz, which, you know, isn't that the same thing?
The next song is Words.
The time.
Okay.
You got it. You got it.
1, 2, 3, go.
The time we spent was like a fever dream, in for a wild ride. Didn't know it yet 'cause I was 17, but you'd derail my whole life.
Didn't think I'd notice how you spoke to me. Yeah, you were more bark than bite. Always talking down and never noticing how you derailed my whole life.
It hurts, your words, they cut and they burn. Yes, it hurts, those words, when did take a turn.
It hurts, your words, we crash and we burn. Yes, it hurts, those words, yet I never learned.
Yeah, those words, yeah, those words, yeah, those words. Didn't bat an eye, you watched my suffering. You burrow deep in my mind.
You burrow deep in my mind.
You never knew how to talk to me, and that stayed eating me alive.
Your digs and quips could only take so much. You had a hold on me.
You had a hold on me.
You dig until there's nothing left. Yeah, you'd just watch me bleed.
It hurts, your words, they cut and they burn. Yes, it hurts, those words, when did take a turn?
It hurts, your words, we crash and we burn. Yes, it hurts, those words, yet I never learned.
Yeah, those words, yeah, those words. Those words, yeah, those words. Trembling under the weight of your tongue. Can barely keep up and my heart just can't pump. The blood isn't flowing, but the tears, they sure are. Guess we couldn't make it far.
Yeah, from the start, doomed from the start.
Yeah, we take turns, we both do our works. Yeah, we take our turns, get what we deserve with those words. Those words, with those words. Those words, crash and burn.
Never learn.
Crash and burn.
Never learn.
Crash and burn.
Never learn.
Crash and burn.
So the next song was Words, and I had wrote that when I was 17, like the initial lyric says. And I remember writing that. A lot of my inspiration would typically come when I was in the shower, so I'd just be like soaking wet, typing on my phone, or like doing a voice note whispering because I was scared of my parents hearing me in the house. And then I remember sending it to like my friends, and I sent it to Ander, and she was like, "Oh, that's really good." And I'm not sure if the band had started yet or if it was just starting around that time, but I sent it to her, and she was like, "Oh, that's really good." And that's probably the song that's been with us the longest in terms of like its growth and how long we've just actually been reusing it, because there's a lot of songs that have come and gone, but this one stands the test of time, I guess. Yeah, so that song holds a really special place in our hearts. I don't know about Dylan, but
No, yeah, it's my go-to for whenever I need to play a graphic Tease song.
Okay, this last one's called ATV. 1, 2, 3, 4.
We're off course, but we're having fun. Burn rubber, smoking like a loaded gun. New chapter, but it's the same old news. New lessons learned, but the same old bruises. It's gonna hurt, oh. A scorpion sting from a lollipop. Stole glasses straight from the Stop and Shop. Hear sirens blaring back a couple miles. This desert heat, we're turning up the dial. It's gonna burn, oh. Nada, nada, if we're caught, would you sell me out and burn the bridges we made as one? when shots ring across the desert. I know you never leave room for doubt. If we're caught, would you sell me out and burn the bridges we made as one? When shots ring across the desert, I know you never leave room for doubt. Na 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 na, on the run, won't stop till we beat the sun. We're living fast, living dumb, on the run, on the run, on the run, on the run. We're on the run, won't stop till we beat the sun. We're living fast, living dumb, on the run, on the run, on the run, on the run.
ATV was kind of our first song that we wrote all together in the same room. Like, it's usually, oh, I have this idea and let's build on that idea, but it was like, oh, let's come with nothing and then see what we come up with. And I came up with I came up with the, and then we just kind of went off of that. Because Dylan said, what did you say? You want to use D and F.
We basically figured out that we use a lot of E, A, B, C minor chords. So we thought, like, let's find something in that kind of chord progression and stuff like that we don't use very often. It was D and F and then D and A.
Yeah.
And that's how the riff came up.
And while they're sitting on the couch doing this, I'm all the way in the other living room with my phone in my hand, whispering to myself a melody and some lyrics. And Andrew's like, what are you doing over there? So I come over there, and the initial lyric was, we're off course, but we're having fun. Burnt rubber smoking like a loaded gun. So that was the very beginning of the song I wrote. And then we just started like hopping on it, and it really just started like taking on a life of its own. And really, I wanted this song to be fun because we're so depressing. We love sadness. And so that was the goal of the day, to write a fun song. And that song is fun, and it does have like sort of a second side to it where it is like questioning whether this person's gonna have your back or stick with you. But through and through, I think it's a really fun song. It's a banger.
Yeah, definitely.
And
No skips.
I just think it's probably the best thing we could have made all together. And if you want to know what we were thinking of when we were writing it, Arizona trip through the desert.
We literally had we're like, okay, let's think of gas station foods, and we were like, Slim Jim, Gatorade, and we could not let go of that for some reason for a while, and we were almost gonna put it in the song, but we didn't. We kept the Stop and Shop line, which I'm very proud of, and then the lollipop line to rhyme.
The scorpion sting from a lollipop, the little scorpion lollipops they have at all those gas stations on the way.
It was very rebel, Mad Max, but emo, super desert fun kind of song.
Fun song to write. Fun song.
Yeah. My name's Ander. I play the bass, and I started playing bass because the band needed a bass player and we didn't have one.
Hi, my name is Roman. I am the singer, and I got into music because I started writing songs in high school.
Hi, I'm Dylan. I'm the guitarist. I got into music just, enjoying the indie rock scene when I was growing up in high school, and then they asked me to join, so I started playing more often again.
It was a long, tumultuous start.
Okay. The start of Graphic Tease was very different than what you see now. Me and Roman have always been original members, but we've gone through many different lineups of members. Do you want to say anything about it?
Yeah, just a lot of changes. I'd say the first time we've considered ourselves graphic tees though was 2022. So I guess graphic tees itself is fairly new still. So that's something to look forward to.
I would say we're kind of in that alt, emo punk kind of scene. Just like making stuff that maybe has a bit more emotion, but also a lot of feel and hopefully a lot of edge to it at certain times, something like that. But not really barred by any specific genre as much as maybe just influenced by a lot of other artists and stuff like that in that scene, I would say.
I'd say the number one influence for me is Panic at the Disco. They're my favorite band. I love everything they've ever put out. And their bassist right now, Nicole Rowe, she's amazing. I look up to her, so I'd say that they're a big influence.
I'd say my big influences would have to be a lot of like early 2000s artists like Hayley Williams, for sure. Paramore, love Paramore. I like a lot of new metal, so I feel like that translates a lot lyrically, not sonically. Just a lot of early 2000s artists, Paramore, Avril Lavigne, Breaking Benjamin, 3 Days Grace, a lot of that stuff.
Yeah, I would agree with Roman. Like, for me, it's like a lot of like the punk scene for SoCal, like Joyce Manor and a bit of the like Berkeley punk scene with like Mom Jeans. But not really, I guess, in the conception of how I write songs. It kind of just, when I'm by myself, listening to the stuff, kind of gives me inspiration to start for where I can go for my own little well of songwriting and stuff like that.
So we have not performed as much as we'd like, to be honest. But our very first show was at Doll Hut, so that's pretty crazy, I guess. That show was pretty fun. We had a lot of our friends perform with us, and even some like people we had just met. So it was a really cool opportunity and a place with so much history. It felt like liberating and very crazy to be able to do that for our first time, for our very first show. Since then, we haven't done much. We've just been working on our craft, especially behind the scenes. We plan on releasing stuff very soon. We plan on doing a lot more gigging in the future, but so far we're kind of quiet into ourselves. So we do plan on releasing an EP, but so far we've been working on an album mostly. So it's kind of weird that we've been focusing on the album and not the EP. So I think we're going to choose a handful of songs from the album and maybe even songs that we're not going to put on the album to put on that EP. So I feel like you can expect maybe one or two of these songs that we just did to be on that EP, but for sure on the album, they will be there. Don't know when that's coming out. Don't know when the EP is coming out, but hopefully soon.
I would say the hope is for summer once Susanna, our drummer, comes back and we could maybe get some studio time and just knock it all out, because the songs we have are like cemented in our brain from how much we play them. So we just kind of need a place to record them and play them and put them out,
Yeah, definitely. Like, we've been sitting on these songs for so long. We're just ready to actually put them out into the world. So hopefully that's a possibility soon.
I definitely think a really good place, just any place in Long Beach, really, just, playing with that local scene, like Alex's Bar, The Vine, even like Gaslamp, just kind of being in that area as well. Also to any of the local bands, shout out Devil's Kennel. Congrats on the EP. But yeah, just like, I don't know, just playing with like the local scene, I think would be a lot to push any band and to, push other artists as well to kind of put out their best stuff, I think.
Yeah, definitely. Like, it's such an achievable dream, but a dream for ours is to play at DiBiase's. It is a very achievable dream. We just haven't had everybody together in order to play there. Again, like local scene, like I would love to collab with Melatonin Girls if you're listening. I love your music.
I don't think they know we exist.
No, probably not.
Beach Drive.
We love Beach Drive. Just like a lot of local scene. I have a lot of friends who like are rappers, and we were thinking of doing some like like kind of
Crossover.
features, like a crossover type of situation, remix. So kind of exploring a different genres or different types of crowds and people, I think would be really cool.
Yeah, just explore more of Long Beach, explore more of Orange County, maybe get into LA somehow, some way. There's always a chance.
Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Shout out to Susanna, our drummer. Can't wait for you to come back. That's basically all I got.
We love you.
Let me say just stay tuned. Our Instagram is
Graphic Tease official.
Our Instagram is Graphic Tease Official. Tease is Tease. Graphic is normal and official is normal, but Graphic Tease Official.
follow us on Instagram.
Oh, follow us on Twitter, GT_band.
I'll add one more thing as well, actually. Check out our YouTube. We have a hilltop performance we did there. It's very raw and in the hill. You could hear it, but it's a very fun, cool video. We did a couple songs. We do a Tiger's Jaw cover. It's really fun. Yeah.
Just feel free to check all our stuff out and stay tuned for what we're gonna do next.
Woo! Sweet!
Awesome.
Oh shit, I was recording.
Oh my god, could you imagine? What? Deepest, darkest secret or favorite color?
Favorite color? Come on.
Red!
Oh. No.
That's it.
Okay, now deepest darkest secret. Intense zoom in.
I'm secretly in love with Audrey.
That's the right answer. All right.
We both can't have the same secret.
Dylan?
You guys also are in love with Audrey?
Willow, get him.
Will, are you gonna fight?
No.